But the issue here in Wisconsin, I think we all recognize what has happened to the Lilly Ledbetter law here in the state of Wisconsin. It was passed in 2009. And Senator Hansen from Green Bay and Chris Sinicki from Milwaukee were the co-sponsors of it. And it went into law. And it provided a state remedy similar to the federal remedy that you spearheaded. And it was a law for 2 years. It allowed women and others who were affected by this to take their case to state court. And obviously in a state as big as this, not everyone has easy access to a federal court. I mean, they want to go to state court. Well, Governor Walker came in and his allies decided they were going to repeal that access to state courts. They did so, but they did so in a very interesting way. And this will show you how sensitive they are to what they did. And this is a politician talking. A politician who wants to do something that doesn't get a lot of attention, you do on a Friday. And the reason you do it is because what's going to happen is it's going to get attention on a Saturday morning, which is not very much. But what he did is he sort of hit the trifecta in trying to make sure that the public would understand this. Jan, who's here to represent Ashland, it's good to see you here. What he did was he not only signed it on a Friday that repealed the law, he signed it on Good Friday, the day that the Brewers had their home opener. And so you want to talk about a day where you're not going to get any coverage as to what you're trying to do. That was the day. And I think it's because they were obsessed with, obviously, turning back the clock, having the state go backward. But they knew that the women of the state and other people, progressive people, did not want to see the clock turn back. And that's a type of governing we have had under this motion, where they want to turn the clock back, whether it's workers' rights, whether it's women's rights, going back in a commitment to education, to health care. And it almost seems like a gazillion years ago when I worked as a member of Congress to get bipartisan support and approval of Medicare. Bipartisan. You don't hear that word. Bipartisan, because you've got a governor now who takes a it's my way or the highway approach to government. And that's what we have to change. We have 13 days to do it. And I need your help like I've never needed before. And I want to stress this. This is not about me, just like it was never about Kathleen. This is about us. This is about us and our values as a state. And that's why this is so important. And I think that when I asked Lilly to step up to tell her story, because it is such a powerful story about how an individual can have an impact in society. Here she was, a young woman growing up in Alabama, gets her dream job or gets a dream employer at Goodyear, works there for 19 years, works up the ladder, until she gets an anonymous note saying, hey, you're getting the short end of the stick. You're getting paid less than your male counterparts. And she does something that is very, very, very admirable. She speaks up for herself.